YouTube, what is up? I'm your host Joss and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. If you're looking for me outside of this video, my Instagram is linked down below along with the channel's social media pages as well. Also, if you stick around until the end of this video, I will do some comment shoutouts, but only if you stick around. For today's video, we are talking about how it's a known fact that no one is perfect. No matter how hard we all try, we all make mistakes or regret some of our decisions. However, we can move on and never confront them again if we really want to, but for actors it doesn't really work like that. They put their work in front of the world to see, and whether it's good or not, it stays out there forever. So it's really no surprise that there's some movies out there that the starring actors aren't so thrilled about. Let's jump into today's list of top 10 actors who hated their own movies. Starting off our list at number 10 is Will Smith, who opened up to the public about how much he disliked his movie After Earth. The sci-fi action movie came out back in 2013 and even starred his son Jaden Smith, which might be why the movie was extra disappointing for the actor. During an interview with Esquire in 2015, Will opened up about the movie and admitted that it was, and I quote, "the most painful failure of my career." The reason he was feeling this way was because of the box office results the movie had after its release. It didn't make even close to what his other movies did, and he faced some heat from reviews and critics. The movie earned an 11% on Rotten Tomatoes, just to put it into some perspective for you. The actor went on to say that the movie was so painful to him because he was the one who got his son into the film, and it was excruciating to watch his son basically fail in his big first film. He said he holds a lot of hate towards the movie simply because it reminds him of a difficult time, but also said he's accepted that it, and I quote, "wasn't a good source of creation." Looking at it now, both of them have had very successful careers, so it is all good, guys. And at number 9 is James Franco, the actor who has no problem voicing his opinion on his movie Your Highness. The fantasy adventure movie came out in 2011, where Franco starred alongside Danny McBride and Zooey Deschanel. The box office wasn't a fan of the comedy either. The budget for the film was $50 million and it only made back about $28 million. Fans weren't thrilled either. The movie received a rating of 28% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not only were fans and critics first to say the movie was a flop, but James was right there with them. During an interview, the actor openly said, "Your Highness, that movie sucks. You can't get around that." Over the years, he has been asked which movie of his he dislikes the most, and Your Highness is always at the top of the list. He says he has no problem admitting the failure of the comedy. One critic, Roger Ebert, reviewed the movie and stated, "The film appeared to be created by adolescent boys. Its obscenity-laced script, raunchy nature, and juvenile attempts at comedy. Yikes." Well, good thing James Franco has redeemed himself over the years with some of his other comedy hits. Sliding into number 8 is Shia LaBeouf. The actor has been the star of the entire Transformers series through 2007 to 2011, and it wasn't until 2018 did he admit his true feelings about them. Shia opened up during an in-depth interview with Esquire magazine where he was asked about Michael Bay's Transformers movies. He starred in the first 3 movies, which he reflects back on now and doesn't have many positive things to say about it. Though some of his statements in the interview are confusing, there is one paragraph published which says, "My hang-up with those films was that they felt irrelevant. They felt dated as f***. You come up with these other stories and you find value in what they do. Meanwhile, you're chasing Aragon crystals. It's very hard to keep doing what you're doing when you feel like it's the antithesis of your purpose on this planet." You can read the entire interview, which might take you about 3 days to read, but the gist of the interview is that he isn't a fan of the movies that pretty much made his career. In our number 7 spot is Mark Wahlberg. The actor has a successful career with a list of movies that his fans adore. However, he isn't a fan of one of his movies and he finally let it slip during an interview. In 2010, Wahlberg attended a press conference for his movie The Fighter, to which he spoke on a meeting he had with his co-star Amy Adams. During an interview, he opened up about the conversation that he had with her, and he said, "We had actually had the luxury of having lunch before to talk about another movie, and it was a bad movie that I did. She dodged the bullet. And then I was still able to... I don't want to tell you what the movie is. Alright, it's The Happening." it is what it is. Effing trees, man. The plants. You can't blame me for not wanting to try and play a science teacher. The actor has since had no problem admitting that he didn't like being part of the movie. It didn't help that once the movie was released, it only got an 18% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Taking over our number 6 spot is CHARLIZE Theron, who actually wishes she could take back one of her movies, Reindeer Games. The movie came out back in 2000 and CHARLIZE teamed up with Ben Affleck for the drama crime movie. The movie only took home $32 million from the box office, which isn't much when you have two of Hollywood's biggest actors at the time teaming up together as the leads. The movie also didn't get good reviews and was rated a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes. During an interview, CHARLIZE said that she wishes she could take back the movie, and when asked why, she simply said, and I quote, "That was a bad movie." Well, point blank period, it was a bad movie, and I guess that's all there is to it. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Matt Damon. The actor was the star of the Bourne series, which went on to win 3 Oscars and gave Damon the biggest box office earner at the time. However, the actor wasn't a fan of the third movie in his action trilogy, The Bourne Ultimatum. The actor is known for his Oscar-winning script that he wrote for Good Will Hunting while he was still a student at the time, which is why he was so disappointed in the trilogy's script. During an interview with GQ, he said, "I don't blame Tony, the writer, for taking a boatload of money and handing in what he handed in. It's just that it was unreadable. This is a career ender. I mean, I could put this thing up on eBay and it would be game over for that dude. It's terrible, it's really embarrassing. He was having a go basically, and he took his money and left." The movie was a complete success, but the actor stands firm on his feelings towards it. At number 4 is Cher. The legendary actress and singer was not impressed with her movie Burlesque. The drama-filled musical movie came out in 2010 and had Cher starring alongside Christina Aguilera. This movie was my jam. I thought it was great, but apparently critics didn't like it as much as I did. The movie received just a 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Cher thinks it was a valid rating. The actress went as far as saying the movie was horrible. During an interview, she gave her opinion about the movie by saying, "It could have been a much better film. It was always sad that it was not a good film." She continued to give reasoning why she thinks the movie was a flop. She put the blame on the director, Steve Anton, and said he was, and I quote, "a really terrible director." Not only the movie, but she also didn't like her character. She calls her character one-dimensional, boring, and complains that she had no love interest. So what's the real reason here, Cher? Are you just upset that you didn't get to kiss a hottie like Christina did? I sense some jealousy. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Ryan Reynolds, who wasn't thrilled about his movie Green Lantern. The actor has mixed emotions about the movie because it is the one where he met his lovely wife, Blake Lively. However, he is not shy to admit that it was a bad movie. And if you're a Deadpool fan, you would know that it pokes fun at the Green Lantern movie on multiple occasions. During the San Diego convention, the actor was asked which property he hated being in more, Green Lantern or X-Men Origins Wolverine. Ryan laughed and then responded with, "As an actor, you are blessed to be in that position to shoot any movie that size, so I appreciate the chance, but both were really pretty bad." He went on to explain that the Green Lantern is the subject of a lot of his jokes and that it's not much of a surprise that it was only rated a 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. He did say that there was one thing he actually liked about this movie, and that was Blake Lively, his now wife and mother of his children. Aww. And at number 2 we have Zac Efron, who was adored by many, including myself, in the High School Musical movie series. Let's not pretend we all didn't wish we were Gabriella at the time. Although we were obsessed with the movie, Zac has some different feelings on it. There are some fans though who do think the movies are cheesy, annoying, and cringeworthy, but nobody hates it as much as its lead actor. He made his breakthrough in his career playing the heartthrob Troy Bolton, but has no problem admitting that he regrets doing it. He even went as far to say that he wishes he could go back in time and beat his teenage self up. During an interview with Men's Fitness, when talking about his role as a teenager, he said, "I step back and look at myself and I still want to kick that guy's ass sometimes. Like, F that guy. He's done some kind of cool things with some cool people. He did that one thing, Neighbors, that was funny, but I mean he's still just that effing kid from High School Musical." Fans were disappointed that they didn't see him take part in the High School Musical's 10th anniversary. He was later asked what he thought about the fame he got from the role, and he said, "I try not to look at all of it. You can't really enjoy or celebrate it. It's not a real thing. The face on a lunchbox and shit, you can't share that with your friends. So clearly we aren't all in this together anymore. Taking the number 1 spot on our list is Daniel Radcliffe, also known as Harry Potter in the iconic movie series. Although he adores playing the part, one movie in the series he isn't in love with. In fact, he hates it. The actor openly admits how much he dislikes Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. When asked about why, he explains he hated his performance in it by saying, "I'm just not very good in it. I hate it. My acting is very one note and I can see I got complacent and what I was trying to do just didn't come across." He also admitted something a little more shocking. He had a drinking problem while filming the movie. Daniel acknowledges his addiction at the time and says that it began when he turned 18 and began filming The Half-Blood Prince. His statement on his drinking was, "It was bad. I don't want to go into details, but I drank a lot and it was daily. I mean nightly. I can honestly say I never drank at work on Harry Potter. I went into work still drunk, but I never drank at work. I can point to many scenes where I'm just gone. Dead behind the eyes." Well, I will be damned. Little Harry Potter was drunk in some of those scenes. I would probably hate my performance too though. I probably wouldn't even be able to memorize my lines if I'm being honest. Alright guys, there's our list for today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. In the meantime, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos since you stuck around. Rob Schumann says, "Wow, you are seriously long-winded." Note to self, look up what long-winded means. Then find the energy to care. Lies Botha says, "I also would have been too squeamish and sick to film a childbirth scene." Yeah, that would be a little uncomfortable for sure. But for enough money, I would probably do it. Bobby No Last Name says, "I'm a fan of the sex tape Paris Hilton made." Good for you. Thanks for sharing. Making your parents very proud, I'm sure. On that note, I am getting out of here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications before you go. I'm your host Joss and I'll see you next time.